Hi, people. I'm going to lose my house if I don't come up with somewhere around $100 because there's this place on Facebook that I didn't even... Hold on. Jubilee! Quiet! Anyway, it was called Shimmering Wares. And there's this other company called Viver Tools. Right before the end of the month, Sparkling Wares took $148.88 out of my account. Well, I had already paid all my bills. But this is the beginning of the month. And I had all my bills, but Home Depot, $30. I had to pay my house payment, $385, and my insurance on my car, $70. And I told the warranty company not to take the money out because I didn't. And they took the $172 out. And soon later, Viver Tools took $148.88 exactly. I mean, $149.88, exactly what Shimmering Wares took. Leaving me with $200. Oh, another company took $100 out. I called them and they put the money back. Jake and Joey were the same person. I miss you. Cole, I deeply miss you. I don't use 988 at all. Yesterday, yeah, because my car's broke down and I'll never be able to fix it because I don't have the money. I just don't want to be here to have to deal with all the things I'm dealing with by myself. The rain's in my porch, not on my porch. I put the rabbits on my porch in the winter, and the sparrows came and took the rabbit manure and threw it all over the porch. Little by little, I tried to clean it. It's now mud. The cobwebs, for some reason, all over my house. And I put dishes in the sink and they're full of cobwebs. It's like Satan is thinking, laughing at me. I want to clean this house up, but I can't. There's no extra money ever. I looked forward to being the Vice President of the United States because I wasn't going to be poor anymore and I could share money with you. You people. Somehow, I would be able to deal with Trump and help people get more than $8 an hour for Social Security. I asked him for help before and he said, go get a job. Then he says, oh, yeah, by the way, I do have a job, Vice President of the United States. As an angel of God, I can do more than that Vance can. If there's any way any of you guys can go 88022 Trump, tell him how you feel. I'm depressed because of not enough money and not enough friends. Actually, no friends. There are a couple people in touch with me through my program talking to you. I tried to call one of them back and I didn't get her. I don't like this house. I don't like living here. And how do I move with no car? One thing I want is a motorhome to live in. And in Troy, Missouri, there's a cargo for my chickens. $500 if anybody could help me. Then I wouldn't have to have my chickens on my porch. I wouldn't have to worry about the weasels killing my chickens. They'd be safe. I could fence around it just enough that they could eat the grass. And not worry about the varmints. I'm giving up some of my chickens today so that I can have money. My rabbit had 9 babies 2 weeks ago, and they're coming out of the nest. Yeah, I'll have to go out there and water them sometime. I know most of you probably don't have enough money either. I can barely walk. And I want this fixed. And I can't find any doctors that I feel comfortable with. And my tooth broke. And I don't want them to take all my teeth out. There is a way. There's this medicine you can take that takes the cavities out and your cavities fill in. But all they want to do is just... So you didn't take medicine, so we're going to just pull your teeth. If somebody would talk to me that I know. Was it the wrong thing to come to Earth? When you're happy, I always have to multiples come out with words. And you know it. Clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stop your feet. All I did was sing to God. I was loved. I don't feel loved by my family. And I don't have any questions about my sister, Kimberly and Janish. Jannusch. Probably did write her in Donaldson, Iowa. She works in the post office and she's a thief. She was my payee and took money from me. I don't know if I got it all back. And there's these dishes on Facebook I want because they were what I saved. And I had her hold them for me till I could get a place to put them. $200 worth of Haviland china. And she won't buy them for me. If she bought them, she'd take each one of them, throw them against the wall, break them. On her birthday, I was doing what I love to do. Make people happy. And it hurts till this day. I talk to the people on Discord. What do? Do I have a picnic? Do I get just the family? Do I add extended family, cousins, and friends in a park? And a lady said, her name was Donna also, what about tea for two? I said, oh my gosh, she loves tea. That's what I'll do. So I went on eBay or Etsy, and I found it. I looked and looked for tea sets, and nothing was good enough. And I found a chocolate set, you know, and I thought it would be perfect because she's never seen one. She seemed to have liked it, but she didn't want it because it was from me. The day before the party happened to be her wedding day, but our anniversary, and she never has an anniversary. She never does anything. So I sent her a letter, not signed, and she was mad because I didn't say what I read. And then she says, Did you ask Jesus if it was okay to have her? Obviously, since Jesus knows everything, he would know that she didn't want a party from me. I started crying. Why would I need to ask Jesus? Jesus, because I have never had anything to do with you, because you are emotional. To this day, I wished I was dead. That memory is the hardest thing to have. My oldest foster brother said, nothing you can do about it. Surely it would have been something he could do about it. He showed me some love, concern, anything. I'm in a forest of weeds to get from my house to the yard, or from my car to my house, but my car is broke down and thousands of dollars to fix. I'm in the middle of nowhere, miles to the next city, where there's actually food. 10 miles, 10 houses or 12 houses here. It's about a mile or two long. There's only chemgrow here. Might as well get cancer from this city. And the mice are so bad that I can't. And then I have bed bugs. And I was sleeping in my car. Now I can't even feed my chickens because my food is in my car and the cop wouldn't let me have my car here. Donnie Gilpin laughs at me because nobody has as much trouble as I do. And he tries to tell me he does. And I said, bullshit. You can work the system. I can't. I wish this minute I could just take a gun and shoot myself. I wish that Malcolm, Cole, Dean, Skylar, Boone, Noah, Jake, Alex is answering the phone. I was going to go to church today and tell him who I am. Do you know what it's like to feel like Satan is laughing at you because you know somehow you're going to beat him? I've had lightning come out of my eyeballs. I've had red oil of Esther come out of my hand. I had an exorcism the night Jake decided I was in love with him. That I had feelings for him and I didn't. And the bugs are so bad I don't go out to the timber to meet Bigfoot. The last few nights I have not seen them. Maybe they're here, maybe they're not. I told my nephew, he's just all upset because I have something to do with Bigfoot. He doesn't even know. Wish God would heal him of paranoia. Had to come from his mother. I'm not saying this comes down, I think, that her behavior. Two of her children are pedophiles. The oldest molested his own daughter. I was molested at 7. There's been no sorry. I just thought for me, it wouldn't be like it says in the psychological books that your family walks away from you, the ones that are molested, because you're the one that's at fault when it's not even close to the truth. You men who think about molesting children, if you have a heart at all, you can look at me and see the pain that I go through every day. From the time I was 7 and now I'm 65. And I'm an angel. Angels have very soft hearts. Very loving people. Seraphim is one of the top angels. And that's where I was. My soul is 1 billion years old. And my multiple will say, no, 9 billion. Maybe they know more than I can remember. Since I was thinking about ending my life today, but maybe it would be more fitting to talk to my friends. Maybe the only ones I have is you. My cell phones don't work anymore, so Trump can't get a hold of me other than email. And I'm afraid of him looking down on me because I've been suicidal most of my life because of what happened to me. I've had family come from heaven. My daughter come to meet me. I never met her either, of course, because she was an egg when I lost her. You know, it was the size of a chicken egg, so. She come to Circle K, of course, because that's where I go. Opened the door, said, oh, you're so beautiful. And I look at myself and I don't think I am. No, you're beautiful inside and out. I'd be more beautiful if I could get rid of all this. I see pictures of me when I was younger and I had a longer neck. It was so beautiful. But I didn't think I was, because I was put down. I wasn't allowed to wear mini skirts, and my aunt hated loud clothes, you know, bright colors. Yeah, all of you kept my phone number, 618-769-2869. Email, mitzilouise1959@gmail.com. You people that steal from one another, you have no clue what kind of life you create with other people. $500 could get me that chicken cart. Well, it's not a cart, it's a, what is it called? You know, the back end of a truck. Like when they're freezers or whatever. Containers. That it's something I've been looking for years. Nobody ever gives me anything I want. Rarely do I get anything I need. If it's a need, I get it for myself. How can my sister be so cold? I ask her for help and she says she's not responsible for me. But yet, 2018, she's complaining that I never helped her, which was a bunch of bullshit. How are you supposed to not be depressed, upset, suicidal when I can't get the house clean? When I want to change the carpet or put flooring down? When I want the brand new dishwasher hooked up so I can use it? So I don't have cobwebs all over my dirty dishes. God told me I was going to get married. I was told many years ago I was going to get married. I don't see that. I picked out a dress and my idea was I found this dress that looks more like a Catholic priest's outfit. Smoky white with gold filigree all the way down it. I found angel wings that glitter. A crown with a halo on it. Fitting for who I really am. I just wish God would let me be. Have the dream I had in heaven to help change the world. Peace on earth. I can do that if everybody complies. Not like it's going to be you have to do this and you have to do that, but if you think about change, you think about people. You think about your neighbor. Who's by themselves? Who's old? Who's young? How many children does this family have? What are their needs? How comes the churches and the schools don't teach you things of the old days? Children don't even know where food comes from. Square dancing, what is it? Showing dogs, what is that? How do you show a dog? What's agility with a dog? Obedience. Did you know you can show birds and horses and how do you do that? I didn't know that those were possibilities. I bet there's many children that don't know the things that they love, the animals they love, they can show. They can teach them things. Birds can learn to sing. They can talk. Bigfoot taught my Peepsqueak how to talk. And you know, rabbits can learn how to jump hurdles? Why don't we do this? Somehow, when I get my car, maybe I can start with that. Start with the neighbors, checking on one another. Find the ones that are bold and caring. What do we do with the narcissist, though? Anybody got any suggestions on how to get them to be friendly and not seductive and well, don't use people. My sister loves one daughter-in-law because she can use her. She can show her. She can pretend to love you, where the other daughter-in-law is just there. And she has the guts to tell me she has friends and I don't. She makes friends by using them. This is what I'm trying to figure out. If anybody's got any suggestions, like, I think it's a good idea to make sure that everybody has their grass mowed, enough gas in their lawnmower. Or maybe we could start where we have a building in the middle of the, I don't want to say city, but a square neighborhood where we have it set that certain days certain people get the mower. So not each one of them has to buy a lawnmower. Same with gardening. And some of us don't know how to garden. Although I garden, but that's not how you garden. I don't know how. Donations would be gratefully accepted. My name, Mitzi, M-I-T-Z-I, and Xanue, X-A-N-U-E, Adrian, A-D-R-I-A-N, Illinois, 62330. If you could donate, I would really appreciate it. I need a roof put over my porch. The poop cleaned out, and it's so wet now it's hard to clean. That thing I want for the chickens to live in, $500. I do have an Italian motor scooter from the 40s. No motor, but the rest is pretty welly there to sell. I want $1,000. If you want to get a hold of me and let me know you want it, then you have the money. You know, when I talk to the 988, I always wind up talking about God. And I would say, maybe I need a shirt that says I'm suicidal because I can talk to God. I can talk about God and people can learn something in that order. Is that why God allows me to be suicidal all the time? Why He allows all the hurt in my heart? Why He allows the doctors not to work on me? I want to go to Tijuana to get my teeth fixed. That's like $20,000 to get my teeth fixed. Not the airplane. The airplane's maybe $800, but there's also miracle planes, but I don't know how to get a hold of them. I've tried getting hold of Dr. Phil, and I'm doing it wrong somehow. I found a McGraws in my family tree, and they live in Texas. They lived in Illinois. Trying to think of the name of Metamora, Illinois, and they moved to Texas. That I don't know how close I am to Dr. Phil. It's important to know your family. You find that you have kings and queens and John the Baptist and Elvis Presley, John Wayne, Carol Burnett, the funny guy, one of the first clowns on TV, Red Skeleton, Helen Keller. These are all my family, as well as, I think it's 14 presidents. And I truly am a royalty without money. I'm going to close for now. Someday you'll know the real me. There's more to me than just an angel. There's more to me than I even know, or the ETs wouldn't sit outside my house at night. Make sure I'm alive. If I died, they'll bring me back to life. No matter how much I want to die. Somehow, feeling like I'm not worthy. To be loved. I desire it above all things. But if I'm not allowed to be loved, is it because I'm not worthy of love? You know what it's like to be loved in heaven. But I'm going to tell you, there's no touching in heaven. No hugging, no kissing, and no sex. That's why we come to this world, to experience touch, hurt, pain, laughter. Know this. Maybe heaven isn't as wonderful as we think. I know what the love of the energy in heaven is. Enormous energy of love from God. I question the story of Jesus. I know he hates that name because it was what the Romans used to make fun of him. Would you like for somebody to do that to you for your whole entire eternity? Be called something you hate. That's why I changed my name back to Mitzi. Donna means maiden. And I've never been married, and I've never really felt loved. I've never really been lovingly intimate with anybody. Been used only once, besides being sexually abused by a family member. And it seems like every time I was trying to find a mate, all they wanted was sex. Even my dad, my real dad, I went back home and he grabbed me by the boobs. And I said, "You're not supposed to do that." My dad walked away from me. Again. He never asked me about how my life was. All I heard from him was, life is only about you and me against the world. Sorry. So, I don't have Xanexes, but pray for me that the money comes. Thank you. Good day, good night, whatever it is where you're at. I love each and every one of you, no matter what you've done. But know what you've done needs to be the word appeased, needs to be forgiven. You need to say you're sorry. Even if it is somebody you've really deeply hurt, do your best to tell God you're sorry. Tell that person, because it means a lot to them, knowing through me. That boy that hurt me is in heaven. Somewhere, not here. Have a good night. Sorry, my nose is running. Bye.